make sure that you halt what is going on. They come back and say that, well, when you talk to the soldier, they tell you this is the revolution. And I said, this is the revolution, but it's not about looting. So we made sure also that nobody looted. This was also another daunting challenge, you know. But you see, Allah was on our side, and Allah has always been on my side. Because how do you prevent looting also? Our preoccupation was to make sure that we deal with any eventuality from the Americans, as well as from the Senegalese. So now, if people started looting, it's going to divert a huge chunk of our people to, yes, to contain the situation. And at that time also, we are not sure whether those who are in hiding with regards to, from the, okay, those who ran away from the army, we know that they are not with us. But with the police and others, we are not sure who is on our side and who is not on our side. So on that particular day, you have a myriad of problems to really take care of. So, but alhamdulillah, everything went smoothly, and
eventually, just like you said.
Then we had, I think the statement was made on the second day. Because at that time also, somebody was sent to make sure that, to encourage Radio Gambia staff not to panic, and that we are not witch hunting and we are not there to harm anybody, and that they should wait for us. Actually went and told them to close the radio. So we got him later. And then somebody, a soldier who went with him, a junior soldier who went with him, came back running and said, oh, sir, permission to shoot X. So why shoot him for? He said, you know what he did? He went to Radio Gambia and told them to close it down and let them disappear. And all of a sudden, we had that, the music from Radio Gambia, all of a sudden stopped. So we sent somebody. So now it was only Radio 1 FM that was on the air. And the guy was also going there. Then somebody told him that, look, oh, they were communicating on the radio. He had a radio also. And he had them giving instruction that let them grip him, you know. So as soon as he heard that, he panicked, and he knew his only security was run to me and said, sir, I'm loyal, you know, I'm loyal. They wanted to grip me, I had it on the table. I said, okay, what did you tell Radio Gambia? In fact, also he told them to tell those at Bonto, the transmitter, to shut it down. So this was the, and then as the tension was going down, all of a sudden I saw a van, presidential guards van. And who did I find there? The late Keba Sise, and then the PS, then PS Defense. And some of the boys were very angry with, then the NSS, they were very angry with this guy. And then the guy was, somebody was telling him, I will teach you a lesson. Then he saw, he said, my brother, I don't, come, my brother. I said, yes. Hey, what is going on? Said, I don't know, I didn't do anything wrong, I'm loyal, and I'm arrested and brought here. I said, you're loyal too. I'm supporting the revolution. I felt so bad. At first I was laughing, and I said, okay, let them go. You see, but because Sabali wanted them dead for one reason or the other, I said, okay, now what do you do? I told him, Nakeba, the best bet. And I think it was himself and Jack, something. Suleiman. Now, PS Defense at the time. Yeah, Jack. So I said, okay, you know what? I called one of them, a captain, then, no, a sergeant, and I told him, look, you escort them to the NIA headquarters for their own security. And then she was saying, so you are not coming with us? I said, how can I come with you? Don't worry, nobody will touch you. So I sent a very strong sergeant to escort them to headquarters, after which I went there in the evening and I told them to go home. You know, so it was really not that there was not going to be any bloodshed. Only God knew at that time. My fear was they were going to take it out on some people. Towards dawn, no, towards dusk. Yes, towards the same day.
Same day, yeah.
Then I overheard a group saying, kii dafa change léegi mu ngi bàyyi gaay di dafa ñii dañoo ñëw civilian dañoo ñëw yëpp revolution. I call all of them. I told them, well, this is darkness. No captain or anybody is going out. You stay here. So if anybody's unit kills anybody, I will deal with it. So I made sure that nobody went out, and we all put the radios together and we were listening to each section what they are doing. And the following day, around 5, then some officers disappeared. But what I did was send a counter patrol to make sure that, because we had a list, so I know who to account for. So I sent this particular patrol with the list. I say, okay, if you find them at home, tell them to come to NIA headquarters, then NSS headquarters. And if they are not there, tell their relatives to tell them to report to the nearest police station for their own security. And then we put up a press to restore that effect. So. But it was not a day that I want to repeat because...
You had 2 years between 1994 and 1996, and within that period you were able to bring about a change to constitutional civilian rule. You got the machinery working. The National Consultative Committee was there, responsible for bringing in the second constitution of the Republic. You wouldn't have left this country in the hands of those former politicians to be presidents. It was like defeating the objective of the revolution. Why did you opt for being president?
Well, in the first place, I didn't opt to be a president or whatever. Now, also it was wrong to say that there was no way I would have left the former politicians to come back and be president in this country. What we wanted to make sure is that there is a mechanism put in place to make sure that accountability, transparency,